What's up, y'all? Pastic back again. We got a video here, another one on rational numbers. This one, our goal is to end up being able to subtract rational numbers. And we're trying to do this without a calculator as best we can, but in the end, if you got to do it, you got to do it, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, being able to do a little bit of mental math can't do anything but help you in the end. So this says find -3 minus 2 on a number line. So let's do that on a number line. So we got a number line. We got 0 here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have -5 here. So the way I think about this, and I think about this with money, this is find -3 using -2 using a number line. So we'll do that. But I also want you to think about money here. You got -3. That's like you lost $3. And then it says -2 or take away 2. That means I lost $2 more. So I lost $3 and then I lost $2. How many total dollars did I lose? That's what you want to think. So we're going to start at -3 on the number line. 1, 2, -3 is right here. And then we're going to take away 2. So we're going to go left 1, 2. So we should end up here at -5. So -3 minus 2 equals -5. It's kind of like the idea I was talking about in the beginning. I lost $3, then I lost $2. I lost a total of 5 doll hairs. This one says subtract 4 minus -2 using money and debt as a context. All right, so let's do that. Money and debt. Debt is when you owe someone money or you owe anybody money, really. That's kind of like the same thing that I just said twice. Woohoo! And context is like giving it a placement in a real world situation. So 4 minus -2. I think of that as having $4. And then this -2 I think of as a $2 debt. So it's like I owe somebody $2. So I got $4 in my pocket, but I really owe somebody $2, right? If somebody says that, don't worry about it. You don't owe me those $2 anymore. It's almost like I have $6 in my pocket because I've got $4. I owe somebody 2. Take away that fact that I owe them 2, it's almost like I got 2 extra dollars. So it's almost like you got $6. But anyway, either way, even if you don't like thinking about it like that, you can go like this. So 4 minus -2, the way I look at that is I'm taking away a negative. So if I take away a negative, that's the same thing as adding a positive. So you get 6. 4 minus -2, take away that -2, it's like 4 plus 2, which is 6. Whoa. All right, this one says to simplify, -11.6 minus -14. So that's the same as -11.6 plus +14. If I'm taking away a negative, that's the same thing as adding a positive. -11.6 plus 14. So I've got a smaller negative number plus a larger positive number. So I know my answer will be positive. Once I know that they're positive and I'm adding 2 different sign numbers, I'm just going to subtract. So 14.0 minus 11.6 is, what is that? 2.4. 2.4. You can do the longhand subtraction, but for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to kind of cruise through it. 2/3 minus a -4/9. So the first thing we should know already at this point is that that's the same as 2/3 plus +4/9 because I'm subtracting a negative number. So after that, I want to try and figure out, all right, well, I got to add these 2 things. So I got to change 2/3 so that the denominator is 9. Well, how do I get from 3 to 9? I have to multiply by 3. So I got to do the same on top. 2 times 3 is 6. So this is the same as 6/9 plus 4/9, and that is equal to 10/9. We've got a larger number in the numerator. That just makes this an improper fraction, and it's okay to leave it just like that. Whoa. This says simplify the absolute value of -13 minus -21. So first thing you got to remember is absolute value means distance from 0. So we're going to end up doing that in the end. absolute value is going to be like parentheses, so minus a negative 21. I'm just rewriting this problem right now. So let's see, what's that going to equal? That's the same as negative 13 plus 21. And when we're doing negative 13 plus 21, we got a small negative plus a larger positive. So I'm just going to subtract negative plus a positive. That's going to be 8, and I know it's a positive 8, so I've got the absolute value of 8, which is 8 units from 0, so we have our answer, which is 8. Evaluate x minus negative y for x equals negative 3 and y equals negative 6. All right, so for this one, I'm just going to rewrite to start, x minus negative y. And the next thing I'm going to do is plug in all these numbers. So I've got negative 3, and then I've got minus a negative y. So minus a negative 6. So negative 3 minus a negative y, so that's negative 3. Now I've got minus a negative of the negative of 6. So how many negatives do I see there? I see 3 negatives. Well, these two are going to turn into a positive because I'm subtracting a negative. So that's the same as negative 3 minus 6, which is the same thing as negative 9 because I'm starting off by losing $3 and I'm taking away 6 more. Here's another way to do it. You could simplify the original expression. X minus negative y is the same as x plus y. That's going to make this a lot easier. So if we do it like that, that's the same thing as negative 3 plus negative 6, which is equal to negative 9. Either way, you get the same answer. I'd say this one over here, a lot easier to do it that way. Temperature in Montreal, Canada at 6 p.m. was negative 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Find the temperature at 10 p.m. if it fell 7 degrees. So we started off at negative 8 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to fall 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So negative 8 minus 7, that's the same as losing $8 and then losing another $7. Altogether, I have lost $15, but in this case, we're talking about Fahrenheit, so it is negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it for section 2.2, y'all. Subtracting rational numbers. I hope you learned a little bit about it. I'll catch you next time.